go. Let's see if my voice comes out. Or if anything. Hmm. Why isn't my voice not working? Oh, is it working now? Ah. We are working now. All right. Before I don't think my voice is working. Um, so cool. Yeah, probably change some stuff. Eating some lunch real quick. Homemade chili. Hatch chilies in it. It's a Texas thing, apparently, or not. I'm not sure. Mmm, chippies. So, yeah, if you tuned in, you didn't hear me talk before. I apologize. Hopefully now. So, quick rundown. You can watch my videos, but maybe you didn't hear my voice. I need to get the sphere. I was hoping to get NPC loot on my way back to the island, or back to the island where the sphere actually spawns. No NPC loot, but I have NPC loot or NPC gear back at my base. I'm not going to show you where my base is because me and my friend have been working on it. Not a lot of Deer Isle servers out there with this type of ping for the United States. So, um, once I get closer, I'll stop the streaming, go to my base, gear up, get what I need. Um, as you guys saw, I passed the uh, Prison Island, Alcatraz. I don't really need the key card, to be honest. I've probably gotten the key card 5 or 6 times and hung out in the bunker, and I've actually passed off loot from the bunker to my friend. So, and then loot the bunker some more. So we're doing really well in loot. Um, but I got a battery and everything for a boat and stuff like that, so I might take the boat back down. That'll be quicker. If I do that, I'll probably come back up and drop everything back off again. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. I'm just eating. I realized somehow my voice wasn't coming through. Um, Even though through OBS it was picking up the mic, but it just wasn't being transmitted through through YouTube. So through the stream. Yeah, nothing like homemade chili. I don't think there's more a bigger debate than saying beans do belong in chili or can belong in chili. Man, people lose their mind. This is right up there against does pineapple belong on pizza? I mean, I say yes to both. I like kidney beans and chili, and I like Hawaiian pizza. I mean, if you don't, I mean that's perfectly fine. I'm not saying nay or yay on you or whatever. But if you haven't tried either or, you should give it a shot. Now we'll say this: if I'm making chili, that's going to be like I'm going to use one thing. Like let's say I'm going to make myself a chili cheeseburger or a chili cheese dog. I'll leave beans out of it. I'll just make straight chili, right, without beans. But if I want beans or chili as their own meal, maybe with like doing chips or something like that, or cornbread, I'm going to put beans in it. It's a little bit more filling. It lasts a little longer. Make it stretch out. And honestly, I only do like a can of beans. I'm not going to do like a 50-50 thing or anything like that, right? So, don't think like it's nothing but beans or some shit like that, because it's not. Oh, it's starting to get night. Great debates of America. Pineapple on pizza and beans and chili. I mean, I know we fight about a lot of things when it comes to certain things, but holy crap. Those are two things that we will never settle on. If they belong or not. Again, I say yes. All day long. I'm gonna cross. Since we're losing life, I'm not gonna... Zombie or is that a person? That's a zombie. Try to cut through as much as possible. I am gonna try to pick up as much NBC gear as I can, so I'm gonna keep looking for that. If I can double up NBC gear, oh, server restart. Interesting. I don't remember seeing anything about the server restarting. Check the stream here. There's a bit of a latency. No, well, I don't. Spam. So, now, I mean, I have no proof, but other than experience, and you know, I have my own server and everything too, of course. Um, you know, if there's other people besides me playing on it, and I can't find what I want to find, and if I'm the admin, I don't restart the fucking server. You know, I'm just gonna spawn in what I need. I mean, but that's, you know, that's my right as the server owner who's paying, you know, the monthly fees to keep the server going. You know, if I can't find NBC loot, like honestly, in this case, I just would have teleported myself to the section of the island I need to be on because I got glitched off. Um, and honestly, I probably would have done that for anyone else if I was online and they're like, oh, admin, blah blah blah. They knew I was online. I would totally do that with them, right? Like, I mean, that's just common courtesy. Like, oh man, sorry about that. You know, I mean, we can't change the map, but you know, we can help out people that way and everything. So, I mean, normally this server will give you a countdown at 30 minutes, and then 15, 10, 5, and it kicks you off a couple minutes before it actually restarts. When this happens, either the admin kicked you because, you know, you shot at him, which I think happened to me at one point in time, because I was shooting some people at a raft, and I hit I hit them a couple times, and wasn't chased after them, but like, you know what? I have a Mosin, and I hurt them pretty bad. I'm like, let me see if I can go catch them, and so I kind of started running, and then I got kicked off. I checked the server list a couple times, and the server never restarted because the player count never changed, and I was able to log right back in after only a couple seconds, like 10-15 seconds, which it takes more than 15 seconds for a server to actually restart. But seeing how no one actually got disconnected, I think I actually was kicked off by the admin, and I just got that general message as we saw now. So, or the admin did restart the server to either implement something or try to loot cycle and bring in new loot because there's just no loot. Um, you know, that's just my thing. And right now the server is showing offline. You know, it's not come back up. So I have a feeling that he might have restarted it to update the files for some reason. Maybe updating loot. I mean, if you're gonna do that, you know, send out a message, right? Like, you know, I always try to send out a message through the admin console, or you know, all that stuff and everything. So, you know, don't just start restarting servers because, oh, you found something cool you want to put in. This is actually a really heavy modded server because it's got helicopters in it. It's got extra clothing and boots and everything in it. I mean, it's already heavily modified as it is as a Deer Isle server or Deer Isle map, but they didn't add any new weapons, but they added a bunch of new gear and furniture and stuff like that. The problem is, and this is from my perspective, is they didn't bounce the loot cycle. And that's the first thing I do on my servers. I bounce the loot cycle for how hard I want certain things to be found or how easily I want them to be found. Like, if this was me, there's too many sewing kits. Like, I got way too many sewing kits, right? Um, I like the fact that it's really hard to get the stag plate carrier. Like, I have one on my character in the backpack, and it's the first time I've actually come across a stag plate carrier in all the time I've been playing on the server. The time survived, that's the last time I was killed. So I've been, playing on the server for a while. Um, I like the fact that, you have to go into the high end loot areas like the KMC bunker, islands, more heavy military areas to get, the type of ammo and guns you want. Um, the fact that the M4s only seem to be spawning in at the KMC bunker. Um, but I haven't come across a lot of helicopter crashes. The last helicopter crash I came across, there was no guns. It was clothing. It had a container you could put things in, and it had a box of ammo, 5.56, and it's just kind of like, oh, really? I came out here, killed all these zombies for stuff that I really didn't need. Um, so the the owner of this server needs to get into the loot cycles, and honestly, I would love to see more leather kits because getting the stag boots is really hard to find. You have to go into the high loot interiors, and that's mainly the KMC bunker and a couple other places here and there that are military. And most of the time, you find them, they're damaged and they're not pristine. But there's some of the best boots because they have a pretty good durability, and you can run up and cliffs and everything. Like, nothing really slows you down to a walk. Um, so, I like to see more leather kits because a lot of things. You need the leather kits for the bearer suits. You need the leather kits for um, some of the vests and everything, and stuff like that. And there's just not enough of them that I see, or the fact that there's probably other people like, oh shit, I need these because, like, yeah, and they just someone's got a hoard of them somewhere, uh, which would be me. Um, Weapons cleaning kits, they seem to spawn all at the same time in the same area. I found like 3 or 4 in the same base, and it was just like, well, I don't want to pass these up because I am going to need these because they're used for almost everything. But it's like, why is there 4 or 5 kits in the same area? So the loot table balances off in everything in tiers and stuff like that. So you know, I mean, weapon cleaning kit would be through all tiers and everything. But if you have something set just for a specific tier, it should override. Like, it's like, okay, well, weapon cleaning kit can go anywhere. Like, you have it set for any tier loot, right? Like tier 1 to tier 5 doesn't matter, and I want 100 of them on the map at one point in time. But if you set that, oh hey, by the way, you can only get, I'm just gonna say, you can only get the magazines for the M16 or M4, like the C mags, only at military bases, which are only tier 4 or tier 5. And you set those, but you want 50 of them on the map at one point in time. That will override and take the spot of the um, weapon cleaning kit. Sorry, I had a brain fart there for a minute. So, there's that, right? So, at least that's what it used to be. It's been a while since I've had to actually do anything. I still have a server in the background that I paid for, and I really should. I won't get back up and running. I think I'm just going to do a standard Chernarus, and then, but I have to redo the helicopters. I got AI, and so I need to go in. I'm going to put some AI in there, and then I'm going to put and then despawn some zombies here and there, you know, for those areas. Eating chips. All right. So, I mean, it was a hardcore restart. The server did go offline, come back up. So, you know, what are you gonna do, right? Let's get to it. Yeah, well, I mean, all four of these, I didn't bring them. I actually found them. I found them all in one spot, like one area. Oh shit! I need water. That's gonna suck. Okay. I'm not too far from base. I don't know. Maybe I'll live stream base. That might be okay. It might not be that big of a deal. Part of me wants to get rid of some of this stuff I have on me. I think someone did a really hard restart of the server. Then I didn't see the server message. I mean, it could have been because Lucia once the 5-minute mark hits, you don't get another warning and you just get kicked off. So when I logged back in, that message could have already flashed. Yeah, there's nothing in here. That was stupid. I need to bring food with me too. Maybe I can kill an elk near base. That might be cool. Again, I do have night vision, so it's not going to be an issue. I thought I had a can of soda on me or something. I guess not. I should ring these out before nightfall. debating. I have an M4, but honestly, like, I don't have a lot of ammo for it. And my buddy that plays likes using M4 as well. So it's kind of like, I'll have to take probably most of the ammo. And even though I've already been, you know, to the temple, used up a bunch of ammo, I still have way more of the ammo for the baby AK, and I think I do the M4 right now. That'd be kind of cool to come across the convoy. Watch out for wolves. Wolves are roaming around here. So if you're tuning right now, you're basically just watching me run through the woods. You know. On my way back to base to go get NBC gear, and then go down to the crater to get the X65 sphere, or is it 56? Well, the one that transports you to the temple. I have the staff. I was there. I got glitched and almost died, but didn't. Then now I'm stuck doing this. I was hoping that I could find NBC gear around the crater, but someone was already there, probably a couple hours before me, and looted where any of the NBC gear would actually spawn, and so, yeah. Now I don't have any NBC gear. I do have NBC gear back in base, which is north, which is where we are going right now. There's a couple places in the huge towns right next to my base that I can use. I can look for other NBC gear. So what I'd like to do is come back down and then honestly just get rid of all the NBC gear that's on me if I can find another whole set. Because right now I have two sets, one for me, and one for my friend. So it'd be great if I didn't have to take anything and then try to bring it back. Once I get the hammer, then we can go up north, get the last key card we're going to need. I have boat stuff back at the base, so if I take that, stuff's really hard to find the battery for the boat. They don't spawn anywhere near the fucking boats, and they're stupid heavy. So it's kind of like I don't really want to try to find another one if I can help it. But which means I'm coming back down on foot, which is just more, well, more streaming like this, right? Just nothing. No zombies I'm shooting at. I don't know if there's a zombie, but I'm not shooting at it. But there's a little bit of a military outpost where I'm going and cross over to. Oh man, boat would make things so much easier though. Well, not easier, make it faster. Then I can go back to Prison Island, you know, Alcatraz, and I can actually go get another key card for future use. Someone was watching, and now they're not watching anymore. If you do come in and you don't hear me talking, say something. Ha 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 ha. I probably should, like, put that in chat. I need to get water too, so I definitely gotta stop at this military outpost that's up ahead. Have to kill some things too. I'm always paranoid about my boots being ruined. That happens so many times. Oh man, I was hoping for the convoy. We'll check here for NBC gear too. Oh. That's actually a really good find. those are always really, really good to have. I got boots and trousers. If I can find a jacket, helmet, and gloves, then I don't need to really actually go all the way back to base. So that's actually really cool. I can just actually go back down south and get what I need. Maybe, hopefully. Only problem is I still have to go back to base because I still need ammo. But then I can ditch all the NPC gear, too. So, I mean, that's not a problem. This will be a good placeholder while I loot. God, being so stupid right now. Alright, try to make some hard choices. Actually, don't really need that mag. That can go in here. No, kind of need that. Really want to bring this. I don't really need that, which means I don't really need that. Let's go ahead and drop off that. I'd like to keep that. Let's keep this. Need to keep that. So there's that. I'll put that there. Put that there. Put that right there. Drop that down. And voila. The only thing about, like, they automatically close, which is just infuriating, actually. Okay. So, got a little bit lucky, but not super lucky to where got a whole NBC kit. I want to say I have an extra pair of gloves and extra hood back at base. You gonna come fight me? There you go. I'm this far. I'm not really too far from base, so I'm just gonna go make it back to base. And if I can find extra gear, NPC gear, then perfect. If not, then I'll take what I need, and I can always find some stuff later on. At that point, I'll just grab the stuff for I need for a boat, go grab a boat, and take a trip. I should stock up on key cards and X56 stuff, maybe. Pretty sure it's X56. Oh my god, another cleaning kit. What's funny though is when you need a cleaning kit, you won't be able to find one. If I can find a jacket, then I think I have an extra pair of gloves and hood back at base. Oh shit. Wow, that was fucking... Jesus. I didn't even fucking hear him. Fucking just walked, they just spawned right on top of me. That was crazy. So weird. Out of everywhere I've been, and I don't really go looking too hard, but I've only come across a couple of like bases constructed. I mean, one, the guy, you know, made a base out of an apartment. You know, the big, you know, like 4-story, 5-story apartment next to a military base. So yeah, I mean, someone's gonna find that right away. Another one, someone made a base at a garage in a small little town that was on the coast. Again, next to a military installation. Not the wisest choice. my base, it's honestly not a wise choice, but at the same time it is, because it is close to things, major towns, military area, but it's a pain in the ass to get to. So, like, you know, if someone to find it, got into it, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of gear there. And at that point, it would just be easier to go find yourself a lock and and put a new lock and a new door on it, and then turn it into your base, right? But then I would find out, like, you did this, right? And especially since for most of the time, I log out when I'm in my base, or at least my friend does, too. You know, like, we both. So someone found it, and I logged in, and I'm like, oh no, go get my gear, and crowbar, and bust down a door, you know? So most people try to steal the stuff. But there's so much there that you would need a car, and although you could get a car next to my base, you know, it would be a pain in the ass. It would take forever to even drive a car up there. Couldn't do a Ural. I don't think a Ural could get up there. I think it's just too slow. So you're stuck with like an Olga or an Ada of some sort. Was it a Psycha? Can also get up there, but very little areas. If you have a Humvee, better. But you still have to climb up. So, and some of the stuff that I have there, you can't take with you. Like some of the fixtures, it's just what it is, right? So those fixtures will always be there. So I mean, you'd have to take what you want and then destroy everything if you really want to be a dick about it. But you know, some people are. I think in this server that the only reason why I would raid a base would be they have a helicopter inside the base, and they're really hard to find. Sometimes the equipment you need and parts you need to get them can be hard to find. So, you know. There's always that. If you're watching and want to know, let me know. Just type in chat, do emoji, something. It's not going to come up on my screen. I don't have that set up yet. Because I'm lazy. And I just want to play video games. And live stream them. But yeah, at some point in time, I'll get all that set up. And be a proper streamer. So my base is over there. I did get... So I got a gas mask, combat, another gas mask with a filter. So that's more than enough. I did find an extra pair of booties, and I actually had another pair of NBC pants. So I'm kind of hoping that I can find at least a jacket. Gloves and a hood would be nice, just to make sure I did have those as extras. But it's not needed. I think I do have them back at base. So... pretty sure I have an extra set. Because obviously the KMC bunker, there's actually Stag NBC gear you can get. And that stuff offers, that's interesting. That could mean someone was here and did that, or it could have just spawned in there. I'm not really sure. Keep my head on a swivel. But the Stag NBC loot stuff is actually pretty nice because it gives you more space in the pants, the jacket, to store stuff in. So, definitely something if you're going to the oil rigs, because those are all gassed, to have on you because you'll be able to carry most gear. downtown over there. That's the part you can kind of see the building over there. There's a medical building with medical tents that I found a lot of my NPC gear at. So it'd be nice to have just a set for myself. 'Cause my goal is, once I gotta go back to base, drop everything off, rearm myself, and then go get the sphere I need. And then once I get that, go straight back to the temple and get everything done. And hopefully not die this time. I do need to... I would like to cook some food, to be honest. Maybe I can run to a cow on my way back to base. I have matches in here. Matches in the dry bag? They are. Okay, cool. Probably up here and then swim for it. Also have the, oh, that scared the shit out of me. Zombies running out there like that. Let's get that. Just a little bit more. Ooh, I gotta be careful because there are crocodiles that spawn over here. Oh my god, zombies, you sons of bitches. I don't want my boots getting wet. At all, if you're wondering. You weren't here for my whole speech. Or didn't hear my whole speech about wet boots. Wet boots are not good. That's damage, so I don't want to take it. They deteriorate a lot faster. So, like, yeah. Those are still worn. They hold on to water a lot longer too. So, but if you can help it, make sure you keep your boots dry when you're swimming across the water. Nothing on her. Cell battery I don't need. Not worth it for the battery. But sometimes they got good stuff on them. Little military outpost right here. And if I follow the road, it should lead me to the medical building for the medical tents. But I can see if there's any more NBC gear in. Not sure how I'm going to carry because I'm full already. Didn't want to get that full, but it's like, oh, well, can't pass that up, can't pass that up, can't pass that up. Shotgun shells are so hard to come by. Same thing with 5.56. As you see, I have the handle. So, I did get it. But then there was a glitch when I was on the walkway to get to the next area. And it pushed me off and down into the down off the cliff. And yeah. Luckily, I didn't die. Which would have sucked. But, you know, I got the staff. So... chance on this, but I have nowhere to put this at this moment, and my character is a little hungry, so might as well just eat it. Exactly where I want to be. I just hope we don't run into a gas situation. You're a zombie. Nothing here. I'm not really going to look anywhere else. It's just this was on my way back, you know, to base, so I'm might as well check it out and see if I can get NBC gear. I hate this area because there's so many stupid zombies everywhere. She's gonna be like, God, so loud. You don't need to be loud. I barely come into this town. I kind of forget where the medical building is. I think we're over there. Yeah, there it is. It's right there. Alright. Perfect. The way this branches out in so many different ways, it's hard to remember where certain things are. This area gets gassed, so I gotta be extremely careful. Don't want to stay around too long. That's not encouraging. Yeah, yeah. Someone's been here. That right there tells me someone's been here, and probably looted what they needed for NBC gear. Oh, I would like to take the morphine injectors, but crap. Okay, well, that sucks. Probably here just before the server restart. I do like my my stuff uniform, so that's why I switched out the yellow boots for the gray boots. Happening, you're too heavy. Let's get the base. I need to change my resolution on the scene. Thought I might have heard a car. In-game car. Be careful, bear can't spawn in this area. Actually, that would be nice if an elk would spawn around here. Alright, welcome to my base. Oh. That's one cool thing about this spot. It's the only spot gear will actually like spawn, and I've actually gotten pretty good gear. I haven't seen this spawn there before, so that's new. But yeah, this is my base. You know, honestly, it's a bit of a trek from everywhere, but it's also pretty well located next to everything. Major base, the major town south of me, another major town to the east of me. Up north to me is the KMC bunker, and then also boats spawn like crazy here. And as you see, I double walled everything. And no, you can't squeeze there or there. I've tried. So, as you can see, I've been a busy beaver. I haven't found a helicopter. So, these huge closets are fucking awesome though, man. I mean, look at all this shit. You got rack space and everything. I mean, there's just weapons. You can add all this stuff in there. You know, then you can add stuff into the cases and stuff that you put in there. So, like, it's pretty cool. You know, it's a pretty fun time. I don't need these for right now. Put these in here. I'm keeping that. So I got two of those. Oh, that's a wall mount. Not a lot of room, but you can, you know, weapons and stuff, and then you got a little bit of storage space. Here's the other one. I need to find ammo boxes and more of this stuff. I should have grabbed a couple of those. I came across those, but I mean, it's okay. It's not really a big deal. But yeah, I have some shit. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. This is all the 5.56 I have, which looks like a lot, but I mean, honestly, it really isn't. Overflow. Here's my tent. But yeah, so this is, yeah, so I have an extra, of those. In fact, actually, that. So I need the jacket, and then I'm gonna need an extra hood and an extra pair of that. So what I need to do is get an extra jacket. That's honestly, there's places around me where I can get that, so I'm not too worried. So I'll probably will at some point in time. Um, Replace that. So I think when I go out, I'm not going to come back. Right? I'm just going to take what I need and not worry about it. Since I have actually an extra jerry can. Problem is, I hate bringing this stuff back. I mean, look at that. Look at that right down there. That's how fucking heavy this battery is. So again, I don't really want to. Well, I don't want to carry that battery anywhere, to be honest. I mean, Sweet Jesus. I do want that. Drop off a bunch of stuff. Some of this. Let's combine that. Take that off. Combine that. Perfect. And we can just set that right over there. You know what? We'll set the gloves in there too. Let's just set that right there for now. As you see, I'm pretty well stocked with a lot of stuff. We're just gonna dump stuff here real quick. And that's what I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take the Glock with me. Again, that's the only problem, is that, like, that it closes way too soon. Dump that right there. Let's see, that can go right there. That's full of shit. Just put that right there for now. Keep that for the NPC stuff. Keep a box of 9mm on me. Let's dump this stuff right here. I can always come back later. Keep that, but dump that in there. Because I will have to come back anyways. I don't think I really need the duct tape. Stack boots. Well, no, I'll keep the duct tape just in case, because I can use that for NBC and everything. I'm going to take one extra suppressor with me. There's that. We'll take that. Keep the rest of that. So, hood. Got that. Hood. That's a full filter. Pants and boots, check. Put that right there. A brand new sewing kit. Put in the field jacket. Put in here, and then one more here. Put that there. Put that there. 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 Let's go ahead and fix these. Fix them some more, apparently. Could take that fuel. God, just make it so much quicker. I think it will. I think I'll take that and a battery. And yeah, if I gotta find another battery, I gotta find another battery, right? Not the end of the world. Ooh, grenades. If there's another handle, I'll get another handle. Oh, I need a weapon cleaning kit. At least one. Probably won't need those, but yeah. Spark plug. Ooh, yeah, let's. No, I won't take that. I want to take that for the plate carrier. Don't need a glow plug, really. Alright. That. Got another sewing kit. We got a sewing kit. We got that. I think that will be pretty good. We got an extra gas mask with us. So this might be just a little tricky. I am kind of running out of room. Probably what we're going to have to do is I see none of those have fuel in them. That's going to be the problem right there. Shit. just go ahead. Let's leave that here. Let's take a couple extra gas masks with us. Let's take one extra gas mask with us. I'm not going to need more than 2. Guaranteed. Let's put that in there. Drop that down. Battery. I might come back. You know what? I am going to come back. If I'm going to take a boat, I'm coming back. So, let's just go ahead. Let's go ahead and drop this off for now. And we can drop a lot of stuff off. And just go with what we need. Go get this beer, and then I'll come back. That, spark plugs, we'll take extra food with us. Let's leave that there for now. We'll keep that. Put that away. Like we can go ahead and put that away. Let's go ahead and drop off these mags, because I am actually, I don't care about being loud or not, to be honest. That should be fun. Alright. Let's go get ourselves a boat. There we go. Lost sound for a little bit. Go north. There are some boats that spawn up here. This normally doesn't take too long, but I got no stamina, as you see, so yeah, kind of screwed on that one. Pickups. Alright. May stop off at the island and grab the key card. Since I'll be there, I'll be on a boat. You can usually get in and out pretty quick. As long as you're again, like, no one there, right? Oh, see, there's a fucking bear right there. Luckily, I am pretty far away from everything. Away from him. Oh, where'd he go? Like that. There he is. I want to get a car just to race around the racetrack, to be honest. Only thing I really want to do with a car. Yeah, like I said, major area. I mean, I think a lot of people think, oh man, that spot's way too obvious, so I'm not going to make a base down there. I mean, also you're kind of exposed going up and down the ladder, so if someone's following you, they're going to have more than enough ample time to kill you. Um, and you just can't slide down the ladder every single time because you'll destroy your boots, you'll destroy your gloves, and you go through a lot. Again, boots are extremely hard to get on this server, and what's even more harder to get, I mean, for good boots anyways, like the stag boots, um, is leather repair kits. So it's get one of those deals where it's like, oh, okay, so you try to preserve what you can. So it kind of sucks. I did leave a boat behind because I was on foot, so I was again trying to find a helicopter, and I left my spark plug and the battery in there because I didn't take it with all the extra stuff that I had. So whoever's got it, they're probably like, oh yay, which I don't mind. Half the fun is trying to find shit in this game as it is, at least for me, right? Maybe you're a PvPer, maybe PvE, maybe more role playing, servers, where you might have some type of objective to actually go through and do. Um, but yeah. Yeah, I know this is really boring, but fortunately this is DayZ, where you spend about 80% of your time actually going from point A to point B and not doing anything in between those points. Or maybe getting some loot, killing some zombies. Um, PvP is, I mean, I haven't had like a straight up PvP fight. I've killed people, I've shot at people, sniped them and stuff. That's. I got one lucky. I got lucky. I was in that big town that was just over there, and um, I was getting fuel for a boat, actually for the boat that I left behind. And so when I was going to the gas station that's there, I heard a car. Um, it was an Ada, which someone had repaired finally. It was on the road forever, and I noticed it was gone. So I was like, oh, it's gone. Apparently, it was right then someone fixed it up. I probably just missed them, which is hilarious, really. And so they were going to the gas station too, and fucking I waited for them. They didn't see me, and crossed my path just briefly. And I had this gun on me actually, and just opened fire with full auto, wasted 45 rounds. Unfortunately, that also meant all the zombies were aggroing on me, and I tried to race forward, but so many zombies, and I was like, shit. And I did see the car go to the gas station because I had a line of sight to the gas station too, and it was smoking and everything. So I was like, oh great. And then I was trying to get away from the zombies, and I couldn't see the driver, so I thought, like, crap, he probably bailed out real quick, and he might be geared. So I started running away, and then, which was a good thing, because then the area got gassed that he was at. So don't know if he had NPC gear. I know I thought he might have been running after me, especially after the gas. So I locked myself in a room and a little ways, and I didn't get gassed, but I did see him drive off in the car. He fixed up whatever I had damaged. So, yeah, I didn't see him again after that. So, right on the other side of here is like a hunting area. You know, hunting cabins and stuff, and boat houses. So usually normally there's boats there. So we'll see if there's boats there today, right? If not, then well, I just wasted 25, 30 minutes of my DayZ time. The goal is to hopefully get in a boat, get the X56 sphere. I'm pretty sure. Or is it 52? Is it 65? You know, I don't remember. But again, my goal is to get that. Maybe go get a key card. And then come back to base, and then get geared up to go back to the temple and redo the temple all over again. I think this time I'll do better since I know what I'm doing. Burning to all the zombies right now. So there's ATVs on this server, and actually, though you're pretty exposed when riding them, they're probably the best vehicle for this server, just because of places like this you can take the ATV off into and everything. So, you know. Roll out of the way. If you're here, taking a look, let me know. Set up a conversation. I won't see it really on my screen, but I do have YouTube open on my phone for now. So if you put a message in there, I'll see it. Let me know how the audio quality is. If my voice quality needs to be better. If you can hear me, if you can't hear me. Let me know how it's streaming for you. If I need to update any of my settings. I think I had to change some stuff, and there was an update, and I just realized a little bit while ago that the resolution is a little off, so it's not full screen, maybe, but I don't know if it's full screen for you or not. Again, I'm on my phone, so I'm watching a live stream. So, any feedback would be great. Again, I would love to, make a little bit of money out of this so I can keep doing it part-time. If not, that's cool too. Like, I game anyways, and I just figured, DayZ's a lot of fun. I'm an OG player of DayZ. I've been playing since 2012. Really when it first came out. My friend helped me buy the game, and everything. And, although that friend doesn't really play DayZ anymore, I still do. I still like the game. It can be a good solo game, it can be a good teaming game, so, there's something. Now I gotta find a boat. There's so many spots where a boat can actually, spawn. It's kind of crazy. Emoji right there, boat can spawn. Say something. Water. I'll take the 9 round. joining me and you're wondering why I took my boots off, it's because wet shoes actually deteriorate a lot faster. So it's always, if you can, it's a good idea to take them off when getting in the water. That was dumb luck. I wasn't even trying. Oh, look at that. That there'd be a boat, yo. Sweet. Got ourselves a boat. Another fucking boat. Look at me on the boat. Refuel. So this is going to make it a lot quicker and a little easier. Boat might be full. Put that there. Oh, nice. You got oil or water in this thing too. I mean, I don't know what that bottom is. I'm not sure if that's like supposed to be oil. I have come across the oil cans, so like I wonder if that's actually what they're used for, is for this. Oh, oh, that's my other boat. I think I'm gonna stop it. You know, wonder if someone actually was like trying to prep this boat in the river. Now we just enjoyed the ride. I'm eating some chips. A little hungry. 5 o'clock my time. the way back, get the key card, or maybe on the way there. And make our way back to base, and then I'll probably break for dinner, and then live stream uh, my second attempt at the temple run. Look, another boat still there. Oh, that boat's still there too. Okay. Yeah, because I didn't bring the staff with me, so I got to go back anyways. Well, look, that boat's the one with the keys. This is cold. Not because I'm too close to the snow there. Oh, I don't know where that is. I haven't been to that island yet. I've been there. It's pretty cool. I have a feeling that like someone's gonna pace on there. I mean, would would make some sense with like helicopters being on here. Oh, oops. Finger slipped. All right. Well, there's Alcatraz. Wonder if uh I feel like I really don't need the key card, but like I'm already over here, so I feel like I should grab the key card. But it's not. I don't need it, and honestly, I can always come back again with a boat to get it. It's like, why take the chance? That's the thing, that oil slash water gauge goes down after a while. Uh, Someone put interesting. I might actually have to grab that. Maybe, I don't know. Someone put a tent on a little island over there. That's great. That's the thing. There's too many places where that could be. Like I could get lucky and find it right off the bat, which I have done in the past, right? But I mean, if I lose it, I lose it. I'm not too worried about. All this now. thing I got to put on is a gas mask and the booties. Hopefully this sphere is there and not a wasted trip. I'm still debating if I want to go back and actually get the key card or not. I don't really need the key card. I have the staff, so that's not really a problem. I just unfortunately glitched out and now I gotta go back to the temple again. So that kinda sucks. Normally it's pretty quick. Of course a zombie would spawn right there. Gloves, alright, cool. Oh yeah, they definitely made this a little thicker. Oh, perfect. That one of those pipes. Nice and easy. Ow. Ow. At least I'm not bleeding. Huh. Ah, fuck me. I was hoping I could get close to it. That that was a dick move right there. Like complete dick. Because you can't tear those down. I'm not sure how you're supposed to get around that. I tried to jump, and that didn't work. So, fuck. That's the only way to get up there. Uh, I'm glad I went like super light and didn't bring everything with me. Well, shit. Now I gotta scrounge around and try to get back there. Find NBC gear. And, yeah. Fun fucking times. I think I'm gonna go get some dinner. Oh. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna stop right there. And yeah, so yeah, that was awesome. Nothing like you know, having someone being an asshole and then blocking the path so that you die. Cool, cool. Well, I'll probably be on later tonight. We'll see.